Hello, 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 hello. All right, it looks like we got it here. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to day 2 of coding my app till I hit 1,000,000 users. So, in today's video, we are going to be recapping what we did yesterday because we did quite a bit. But before we do anything, obviously, we need to get some house music on, get the vibes going. Alright, we gotta get the vibes going. Perfect. Alright, we got some vibes going. We got the app right here. Let's make sure all this configuration looks good. Alright, everything looks good here. Perfect. Alright. What is up, everybody? Alright, so we have a short stream today. We only have about an hour because I got quite a bit to do off stream. So let's kind of just hop into it. I'll go over what I did yesterday, and we will move from there. So let's go over what I did yesterday. Alright, so what did we end on yesterday? So in yesterday's stream, we wanted to put a CDN in front of our S3 bucket for images, and we did that using CloudFront. I did a lot of the rest of that off screen just because someone was commenting that you probably shouldn't be working in AWS on stream, and I have abundance of caution. You know that is correct. You probably shouldn't be. I should not have been doing that. But I checked the stream, checked everything, rotated keys, deleted the distribution, created a new distribution, so we should be fine to keep going. But I'll go real quick over what we did yesterday. So we updated our S3 service. So the S3 service now pulls in the CloudFront distribution package here from Amazon. And so with this package, we are able to just go ahead and do the same process as the S3 bucket of getting assigned URL for upload and assigned URL for download. The only thing is it's using a can signer request here, and that signer request is basically just using our key pair. So we created a public and private key here, and we gave our public key to the CloudFront distribution so we could have the asymmetric encryption done there. So we're able to call, we're able to secure, and the images load very fast, which is nice. So this was a big win for us yesterday, getting this up, getting this working. And now on to what we're going to be working on today. So what we're going to be working on today is, it looks like quite a bit of UI. So let's take a look, let's rerun the app, and let's take a look at what we got going on here. Okay, so we're here, we look at my company. See, I was testing this yesterday. Let me get through these breakpoints. So watch this. So instead of pulling through that from the bucket every single time, that private bucket, boom, instant cache, God. I know this is rudimentary, but it's just fun to see it work, especially with mobile images. Okay, so let's get into our database updates right now. So we could look at all of our database updates from yesterday. So our database updates were we created a few new migrations here. So our migrations are, we added company services. So company services are what's going to be used to add company services to each referral company so we can know what they do. Let's say they're a concrete company. Well, do you do concrete for sidewalks? Do you do concrete for driveways? Do you do concrete on the interior? Do you do concrete countertops? Do you do concrete decks? I mean, there's so many different services there. Do you do epoxy as well? Do you do other services? This is where you're going to let us know what services you have here. Also, there's listing links here. So essentially all we did was if you wanted to get more reviews into your channel from outside reviews, let's say you have a really good Google review profile or you have a good Yelp review profile, this is where you would go ahead and add it there. Then finally, in the Create Company, right here in the Create Company referral fees, we are going to go ahead and add referral fees per each service. So I was thinking yesterday, does this need to be tied to each service? Or I think what we could do here is put in the description. We could put in the description here what is needed. So the description here could go over what is looking for, its active sort order, and so on and so forth, which is very nice. Okay, so now that we have that there, let's go ahead and what we need to do is have this now turn into a way to go ahead and edit everything that we just put into our backend there, into our new table. So I want to go ahead and add places to be able to edit my company for managers and for admins. And I want it to be able to edit the referral services and the referral fees tables. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and kick this off and kind of get kind of a look at how we're going to do this. So what am I currently right now with this company? Looks like I'm an admin. So if I'm admin on this company, I should be able to see this. Let's go ahead and take a look at my company here and see what was added. See what we did yesterday on adding for my admin. Okay, so we're just showing it with the details section, but we have nothing here. We're not using anything for a field for editing here. So we're gonna have to change this to be able to use this. So we could just do yeah, let's do segmented tabs. So we're gonna have segmented tabs here. So you'll have services on one section, referral fees on the other. So the contact, let's go ahead and grab our company service DTO and company service request DTOs. And let's make sure that they're what we want here. So company service request DTO, all we're returning is name, description, sort order. But there's an active property on it. There is an active property on it. Do we need to return that? No, we can just query for that to turn that off. Let's go ahead and look at that entity again, just to make sure that we are not including anything that we shouldn't. So we're just returning name, company ID, description, sort order. I think we could just, yeah. Okay, that's fine, DTL. Let's go ahead and return it. All right, let's give company service request right here. Service DTO. And then company service DTO. Our factory method here, so we're returning get ID. So ID, name, sort. Yep, that's fine. Okay, perfect. I almost wonder if you don't even need to return sort order. You can just have it come back sorted from the DB, but I think it's fine. Go ahead and create the structs here for Swift to use. Yes, your guess is right. So look what it did, it just guessed. So it guessed it was name, ID, description, sort order, which was correct. Yes, that's correct. Yes, your guess is correct. So it still has the plan in the context here. So we can come here and take a look at the service once we have it there. Now let's check to see if these services endpoints actually exist. They didn't just guess there. But I believe I gave a context of it. It's referral request. It's gonna go referral company. Referral company. So look for services. So there is no services service ID. So where did it get these endpoints from? Where did you get the create, update, delete, company service endpoints from the plan? So let's make sure that we have alignment within the controller here. I don't think we do. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what was just added. Let's let it cook. Yeah, this is it right here. To your question, ID services, not from the plan, from the controller you pasted. Your company listing controller has these, does it? Oh, it's in company listings controller, but I don't even see them here. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. We have them here. I was looking at the wrong controller here. I was looking at the referral company controller. It's in the company listing controller. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So we'll get this cooking here, and what we're going to see is we're going to want to just verify that we have validation on each of these sections for the editing of my company. And then also what we want to do is have the actual APIs calls go through. We'll run some debugging there. We'll write some tests for that. And then once we have all that there, then we can start going ahead and grabbing all the company listings. When you grab company listings, there's going to be filters. There's going to be a lot of filters. Geolocation, there's going to be your favorites. There's going to be so many different things that you'll see that are just different than doing a plain get all company listings. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be returning all companies to start with the editing process, and then we'll go from there. All right. Everything within SwiftUI just looks fine enough. It really does. It really is just kind of giving you what you need for creating the backend services for this and getting you just a decent, okay looking UI, a functional UI to say the least. That's really what you're going to get here, and that's really all I want here. Because really, we're trying to get the service working with the UI, and then we could come back and then do some really good UI edits here, you know, theming, so many other different things. But for right now, we just need functionality. Also, we're standing for all these from now on. I sat for 2.5 hours yesterday, and my back hurts. Nothing's going to destroy your back more than sitting for 2.5 hours straight, not getting up. Always make sure that you're standing as much as possible with working. Sometimes I even forget that. Oh man, and let me tell you, I was watching this video yesterday where I was going over how many newtons of force is on your spine per different positions. And surprisingly, standing has less newtons of force on your body, on your spine, than sitting does. It was like, it's a study from like the 1960s where they literally put like into someone's spine, they put some type of device to measure the force. And so standing is about 60 newtons, sitting was 90, and the most insane was sitting while leaning forward puts 140 newtons of force directly onto your spine. So you wonder why you see all these people with back problems. It's most likely because they are sitting and leaning forward. So prefer standing as much as possible because it is less force on your back than sitting, which I kind of was mind-blowing yesterday because I would have thought the opposite. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here. So perfect, we got our post put delete here. But this delete mapping, I mean, I don't even know if we really need this delete mapping here. What is delete mapping actually doing here? Let's take a look. It is actually deleting. We do not want to do that. Oops. All right, there we go. So, what are the services deletion? Let's have it be archived, not actually deleted. Let's think into the future. Do I actually want? Services that they use have. Just markdown. I mean, I think for probably data collection and just analytics, you never want to delete anything. Even something as trivial as this, because you could probably look in the future and pull that data and say, oh, they created this service in the past. I think what we're going to have to do is create another migration, and the migration will update the company services, and it will add a active Boolean field to it, or an archive Boolean field to it, and that archive Boolean field will actually be the soft delete here. Yo, what's up, Ray? Oh, it's going good, man. It's another day in paradise here. We are moving through the app, killing it. Ah, day 2 of being there. Hell yeah, man. Bro, we're pushing every day. I mean, this is what I do off camera every single day. We push every day on stream. We code practically every day unless I'm with my kids. And trust me, it's not going to take me long to get my kids to just sit here and learn and watch me code. So I'll be coding with them. You might see my newborn even come in if I have to, but we are grinding here every day, and this is what I do, man. I've been doing this for years, and you see so much with AI. People just talk about, oh, the next great, orchestrator, the next great AI thing, the next great model. I mean, we're tired. We're tired of these models. We're tired of all this new stuff here. We want to see what you could build, and that's what we will be doing on this channel. No more talking, no more commenting, no more of all this other BS that you see on all these other channels. We're gonna do what we love to do and what the people want, and that's build something great. Let's get going, baby. All right, let's take a look here. Let me remind myself of these tmux commands real quick. All right. Okay, there we go. Let's kick off 16 agents and T-Mux. JK, LOL. Alright. So, I've been over Poland. I've been burning extra tokens. LOL. Yeah, but I wonder why you wanted a hard delete here in the first place. Okay, let's switch it to. Let's add an archive. Is archived. Field to the referral company service. And have the delete now. Soft delete. Now soft delete. Turn this true. Also, let's update. Make the query on the repo to not pull if is archived. Alright, there we go. So let's change this to a soft delete here. And in the meantime, we could take a look at the UI that we generated here. And let's look at the code as well. Alright, so let's take a look at the sheet here and the tabs. Yeah, it's terrible. I probably need to have more direction here of what I want to do. Okay, let me get into it. Edit informs the data. And the fields. And referral fees. Let's have 3 tabs. Tab just below. To go between main services and referral fees. Let's have all the fields, the DTO and the request DTO have form fields to fill out, and let's have validation. Okay, so we're gonna kick this off here. Let's see. So what is this on referral fees? There's this can edit. What's can edit looking at? It's looking at the wrong user role, of course. The user role. Alright, let me figure out where this is coming from. Let me find the reference all the way up. So we have to pass in the company role, not the user role. Definitely not that. This should be company role. Is it not here? It's on user. Oh, okay. It's in company membership response. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and change this now. For dashboard, let's go ahead and have the company. Let's go ahead and have the user's active company ID. We then send down a single membership. So in the my company view, I can look at the company role instead of the user role for edit access. So here's the thing. A user could have multiple companies here. In each company, I want to look at the company role here. So the company role is going to tell me if this user is an admin or manager of particular companies. But the problem is, since the user could be an admin or manager of multiple companies, or even be an employee. So that he could be a member of a company where he's an employee, and he doesn't even have access to do this edit process. So that's why active company ID is very important here, because active company ID is what sets currently what company that you are using. So there might need to be a little bit more work on active company ID. Right now it just defaults to the first one that you have. But when that happens, I need to then just be able to pass down the active company membership. So probably in dashboard right here, we just will roll through the company memberships on this struct, and we will let's grab user. So we will just basically find by ID right there. This could, this cleaning here. Like this, like name trimming characters in white spaces. Why not just pass it into the show validation? Alright, let's fix this here. For this change, the clean function should be used trim white space off name as well. Call function. Okay, let's go ahead and kick that off here. So we're going to go ahead and add this new migration here, add it to the entity, and we're going to now change referral company service item repo. Let's take a look at referral company service item repo to now have the language to say is archive false. Nice. Let's take a look at that in the company listing service. Yep, that's what we want to see right here. Yep. Yep. Let's update the verbiage of the delete endpoint function to specify that it's a soft delete. Alright, so we're going to do that, specify that it's a soft delete. And then let's look at the rewrites here. Okay. This is what we wanted to see. Most importantly is that we're passing company role right there. Okay, let's go ahead and see where that passage is. It'll probably be in the next file. So now we have the ID that we need to pass in as a param. Dashboard view. What is this function? $85. Okay, but company role. Oh, okay, interesting. So we extended the struct with a function. Active, and then we guard to see if it's false, and then we return memberships.first. Memberships.first. God, see Swift. Why would it use first there? Let's just see what this function is doing. This returning the first company that matches the company ID. Let's see what's going on. Which coding language are you using? We're currently using Swift and Java here. We got a Postgres database, and we are using AWS for some cloud services. No problem, man. We can reduce the music. We're just vibing. What we're doing is we are creating a referral application. It's very simple. It's nothing crazy, but essentially what you can do is you could list how much money you will pay in referral fees to someone to put in services. So this could be anything from, we're going to start with mostly blue collar work with home services. So for example, you need someone to paint, you need someone to do concrete, you need someone to fix your sink, you need plumbing, you need HVAC, you need roofing, you need epoxy, you need so many different services, you need lawn care. Well, this is a way for you to not only build rapport with other companies, this is also a way for you to give incentive to it, and so the other person can collect a bonus for doing this as well. The best type of business, we've talked to quite a bit of people within the service industry for mostly homeowners, and most of them will always tell you that their number one business is referral business. So this is a way to not only promote referral business and get things going, and also help referrals come in after the point of sale. Because a lot of the time, you only get referrals during the point of sale. It's like you're doing the point of sale, and it's like, oh, I have, like you do the lawn care, and it's like, oh, I need help fixing this fence. Unless you know someone right there to fix the fence, you're not going to be having referrals come in. So this is a way for you to have incentive to open up, look for referrals, build relationships with people. And then the review system that we're building will make sure that obviously when you pass off a referral to someone, it's someone that you could trust to get the job done and won't reflect poorly on yourself. Hopefully that explained it all for you. Nothing crazy here. The concept of this, what I like most about this is the selling. Because I hate React Native. That's why. I hate React Native. I didn't like it. It was annoying. Especially when I had to pull in libraries. Like, it was just unfortunate. It was just annoying to use. And it's just been more enjoyable. Builds have been faster. Pulling in native tooling and packages have just been great. And honestly, do I know the language fully? No, not really. Am I totally polluting this a lot of different things with just like, look how large this is. For every type of request, I have its own function here, which could just be split into each task calling which function should be there. But for right now, we are just enjoying kind of learning Swift while also working through it. It's readable, but Java is so much more readable, man. It's so great working with Java. Like, I just love how verbose it is. It's really fun to work with. And Netflix really talks highly about it. They love using Java, and they basically use it for everything. So that was enough said for me to want to use it for this. And I've worked with it quite a bit professionally too. See, but like this syntax here, look at this syntax. So you would think, so talk about what you just said. Swift logic, super readable. Okay, let's look at this right here, which I just had to ask a question about what it was. So let's take a look at it. Which was in the dashboard. So right here in the dashboard on the user struct, so we just go to our extension. This, to me, is not readable, really. That's not readable. If you didn't know Swift, you don't know what the hell this is doing. You have no idea what this is doing. I just had to ask what this is doing because this is the weirdest way to just do a find on an array. Then this like star percentage here, which is referring to every member within the company membership array, is interesting syntax here. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's go ahead and build, and let's take a walk through it, see what we got up here. There we go. This is starting to look better. I mean, these are just the basic Swift URL fields here. So first off, let's go ahead and update these and send a test, and then we could write integration tests to handle this as well once we get this done. So the yeah, it kind of does. Kind of does look like a C++ array. All right, what would this hit? What is this hitting? Let's throw a breakpoint where this is going to hit. It's going to hit probably referral company controller update. I believe this is where it's going to hit. And then we'll walk through and make sure it updates correctly. Up through this. Alright. Did we update this request to handle this? Like, I wonder if I even updated this DTO or this request. Okay. That should work. But as you can see, once I save, it's completely gone. Let's make sure this saved, actually. Let's pull up the DB and see if it's saved and it persisted in the DB. No, it didn't, because let's see why. So see, if you're just totally vibe coding, you will so easily miss this happening here. I bet you in this update we're doing something like that. Yep. Let's go ahead and add those fields there. Update referral company. I need it for the links. For the newly added links in the DTO, or on the entity. In the entity. So go ahead and add the new links on the entity. Yeah, we got quite a long day today. I got a lot of actual business things to get taken care of today. We got a few client meetings and things such as that. So basically things that pull me away from coding, which is just annoying. Pull me away from building, which is annoying, but it's part of the trade. So gotta do it. Funny thing, I was doing some selling of this. You know, we're selling this before we even built it. And this kind of led us to wanting to build something like this. And my God, I got so much praise from doing sales. So maybe if somehow coding, if AI actually takes over coding, AI probably is not going to take over tech sales anytime soon. So that might be a good career pivot to me to move into tech sales, because I got nothing but great feedback and compliments from people thinking like, wow, you're not the sales guy here. You're the one building this application. I mean, that was very, very, it just felt good. It just felt good to hear that, you know, you are able to do tech sales and have kind of a fallback here. So we go ahead and we added this here. Perfect. All right, now let's go ahead and rebuild and run and add the fields. Quick peek at our DB, where there we go, should be there. Nice. All right, are we pulling from it though? Yes, we are. Very nice. All right. See, this I think needs to change. Let's put this into our other desktop and let's move through that. Look at our service entity. Sorry, the entity. Service name, description. Do I need to include sort order here? I think we could do that later. So we'll do this, call this like roofing. Very nice. Swift UI just gives you a very good, usable, like easy to use for just functionality. So we're gonna go ahead and add 3 services. Roofing, flooring, walls. Let's do it. All right, is this being persisted? Very nice. Referral fees. So honestly, this is a big deal here, how we structure these referral fees. It's like, so what do we do? Is it just like flat fees easy? It's like for referrals, if you get a referral in, we pay a flat fee. If you get a percentage. Also do some stuff on Python. I haven't used Python like in years. I mean, why use Python when you can use C++? A lot of the ML libraries that Python uses anyways, I believe they're just using, like, isn't like PyTorch written in C++? PyTorch written in C++? Yes, it's primarily written in C++ for core operations. So really, just Python is just used to make it easier to code. So why use it? Make it faster, use C++. I mean, that's the thing. You know, you have a feeling when you're doing these computations here, you need to use a low-level language. You can't use something as slow as Python. Really, you just use Python as just a handler, honestly. All right. Back to our fee structure here. What are we going to do? Let's chat about it. Should. But for percentage, so that's an issue there. You got to think about what the business logic is with percentage. I need to know what the final invoice is, and so it's like you have a percentage-based referral. I send you a referral. You do the work, you get paid, and then you never pay out the referral. So using percentage is difficult, and I honestly might just remove it. I might just remove percentage because we're gonna have to build a system where what we do is we make sure that we're able to get the invoice number to pay a percentage, but also like, what's going to stop someone from just getting the referral, doing it, and not paying the referral fee? The only thing that's going to stop them is the reviews. Like, the review system we put in place will instantly, you know, you'll instantly get hit with a 0-star review, and then no one's going to send you any more referral business. That's what's going to keep people from not just never paying out the fee based on if it's like a invoice fee. So I think for now, we don't need to worry about percentage. We'll just use flat fee here. I kind of want to add a title. I just have a description here. Let's add a title. Add a title field to the referral description. The referral company service fees table. All right, so we're gonna add a title field here. We'll go ahead and add this title field, and this title field will be like, you know, something catchy, some kind of clickbait to get you to want to send your request here. That doesn't seem right. Why is it making a text? What the hell? No. Why text? Why is it trying to just use that? Let's see. Yeah, but description's a lot larger. Yeah, make it bar chart 200. All right. Oh, here's a write-up of what we did yesterday as well. We'll look at this more later. All right, let's go ahead and add that title in and then update. Referral company fee request. Let's just go to the model and do it ourselves. Referral company fee request. Let's add in. I think this needs a not null. I wonder if it should be something else. Let's see. Nah, it's fine. Single quotes anyways. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and stop and rerun. We can just do it. Let's go caveman style. So people call coding when you're just doing it without speaking. I mean, even me typing into these prompts, people would say that's caveman style, but we're going to go real caveman here and edit the referral fees. Referral fees. I need the referral fee editor. Where is it? There it is, referral fee edit sheet. Okay. So we're going to come here and we're going to go right here to this navigation stack and we're going to edit it. Section details, we will come here and we'll put in another text field. Text equals title. Vertical. Can't find title, so we'll just have to have title as state. Don't want it here, I actually want it above. And then we just on the knit, we fill in that title field. State, initial value. Existing dot title. Ah, okay. We need it here too. Let title. Alright. Existing dot title. Okay. Let's go ahead and run it. Yeah. Me working with Xcode, I'm so used to like the VS Code editor, and that's kind of what the bindings I use in IntelliJ to move around it really well, but I haven't really, you could tell that I'm pretty much new to the Xcode working with it. I mean, I don't even know how to switch files. Where would be the, Command P? No. I don't even know how to switch files. Let's ask how to switch files in Xcode. We'll get some shortcuts, but nobody knows shortcuts since it's Xcode. Yeah, I would have to agree. I'd have to agree with that. Value option is type string, must be unwrapped, but why am I using, oh, that's just alt save. Okay, there you go. We're gonna look how to use some of these Xcode shortcuts, Oh no, here we go. Missing argument in parameter. Well then let's add it. Title equals yeah. Okay, there's the binding. Yep. Expected comma. We're gonna learn how to move around Xcode once we get this build to work. So let's update the test now. So fake referral fees are now gonna have a title. It's gonna be probably in the referral request. I'm missing it. Yep. In the create referral fee. So yeah, kind of anything you really update when you have mock test up, it kind of just cascades into everything. Xcode. Switch files like I do. Let's see how to use Xcode. Command up O. What the hell? Oh, it's Command Shift 0. Sorry. Oh, it's O. It is O. So it's Command Shift O to switch files. Okay, Command Shift O for open. Whoa. So open quickly. Oh my god, are you joking here? Nah, reveal the current file in the Project Navigator. Okay. No, we all know that one. Command Shift O, okay. Alright, I'm glad I looked at the shortcut. Command plus shift. Goes. All right. Well, let's see what we built. Come on now. Let's put this back where it needs to go. Woo! Looks good. So this is where it gets tricky. And let's say we pay $1,000 for that. So this is where it gets tricky. A lot of the time, I'm going to need to know like what that invoice is. I mean, we could have it in a way. I mean, what I'm thinking of doing is within Stripe Connect, what I could do is I could collect this payment up front and kind of hold it in escrow until the invoice is there. But I mean, if it's a percentage of it, it's like, how do you even know what the percentage of it would be? But if it's a flat fee, it's easy. I can hold on to the flat fee until the job's done, and then I get the invoice there. But, you know, we could worry about that later. That core business logic is going to be pretty integral here. But this is great. Now we have main company referral fees all set up here. And we are at that hour mark. You know, I said I'd be going for an hour today. Unfortunately, it's a short stream. I usually try to get these to, you know, 1 to 2. I'll stay on for about 10 more minutes. Just work through some things here. We could commit in the meantime. But, yeah, most days I'm going to try to go at least 2 hours. 2 hours plus. All standing, too. No more sitting. My back needs it. Which is the best career path? CSE, AI, ML, or CSE, data science? I think a great career path is probably focusing on like distributed systems. I really do. But if you want me to choose between those three, I mean, you could go into, I think just going into data science is probably what you should start with. And then you could kind of move around to where you want to be. If you want to become more of an AI or ML engineer, you could do that as well. But I really think the data science part is the key here. I mean, really, to answer your question, go get a mathematics degree. Like, I wish I probably should have spent time and got a mathematics degree. Go get a PhD in mathematics. Just kidding on the PhD. But go take your time and understand as much mathematics as possible. You know, build up that foundational layer. Then you could apply it into all these different things. You know, trying to get into this career path, an AI engineer, without having that foundation, it's going to be extremely difficult. You know, there's no point to do that. You know, you want to start from the basics. What is AI? AI is just math. It's just predictions. It's just using algorithms to predict how to respond to the tokens that you sent it. So I would say mathematics. You know, make sure you focus on mathematics and pick up data science. And then from there, you can kind of move around to anything else. I wish I picked up more data science. Again, I've said this multiple times. I was an idiot and went all in on the front end because the front end back in 2015 was king. Everyone loved the front end. The front end was getting people paid. The front end was where everyone wanted to be. And I got really good at the front end, staff level engineer on the front end, but you know, now when you can just slap out stuff super easily, the front end doesn't seem as big of a deal as it used to be. It's still needed, especially the architecture of the of different things are needed. Especially, I mean, I guess if you're working on like some type of system where the architecture, the state, and like all these different things are extremely important. Yes, for like senior front engineers are still needed, but it's being diminished if you are more junior, if you are more mid-level, because a lot of the time you could just pull in a lot of things from AI to do different things for you, which still makes mistakes. But I guess the junior makes mistakes too. All right, let's go ahead and commit all these. In my company. All right. Add in new fields for migrations, for referral fees. For referral fees and referral. Oh yeah, that's it.